can you tell me about either your best or worst airsoft experience?
Well, definitely the best one was only recently. That was kind of like last year, and it was getting invited over to Novritsch to the 5-year anniversary. So it wasn't even so much just getting to go over there and see how everything was done, and how they make stuff and what's actually coming, which I can't tell people. But the cool part about it was actually getting to meet the other YouTubers. Like, so YouTubers I would have seen out there for years, and actually getting to play against them. Like, I remember the next day, so the first day was all going to Novritsch's headquarters, getting a tour and doing the anniversary, but the next day was playing. And I remember I was just standing there at one stage and the whistle was about to blow in the first game, and I was like,
I think I saw those games. Was that when you were playing with 2.5 joule pistols indoor?
oh yeah. It was 1.5 joule, yeah, pistols, and so the SSP5s, which are actually beasts, by the way. They're so good, and there was all 0.4 gram BBs, and like there was no rules, so it was just like, so it was all YouTubers. The whole field was YouTubers, and I remember just seeing some of these guys with years, like, and I remember just thinking the whistle was like 10, 9, they were counting down, and I was just like, oh my god, like this is Cam Man, this is like names Nico on the other side, and like all these names, and I remember thinking like, it's go time or not, or you know, now is the time to actually do it or not. And like, I was a bit nervous for sure, but once that whistle went and I was game mode, it was awesome. It was so much fun.
Nice.
You know?
I saw the guest list for that event. Like, you had like the who's who of YouTube for that. Yeah, you had all the biggest names in Airsoft, and I remember like going through each person like on that list and like following them on Instagram because everyone there was influential. Honestly, that's like probably how I found you, was probably through that.
Yeah, it's funny. Like, obviously, ever since that, like, it's good for my YouTube as well, because I suppose it got me out there a little bit as well. But like, yeah, it was awesome. There was other people invited too, so some big YouTubers couldn't make it. So I mean, but there was still some really awesome people, and like the friendships we made after that. So like now there's loads of other events, and we're planning to go together, and we actually most of us went 2 weeks later from that event. We went to the National Airsoft Festival in the UK, which is just awesome. It's like there's about 3,500 players, but it's like a giant skirmish. But like there's music, there's bars, there's airsoft shops, there's shooting ranges. It's just awesome. You could go and not play airsoft and just have an awesome time. But like a load of us met up again there, so we established like great like friendships with these guys as well, which is, to be honest, the networking was class. That's what I really enjoyed. So that definitely was probably the best moment for me. And it wasn't that long ago, really. It was like back in last August. So
did you get a chance to talk to Novritsch?
Oh yeah, like I talked to him, hung out with him, had drinks with him. I did an interview with him as well, actually, while I was there. A lot of us took the time just to, and it's on it's on my channel actually. Like,
cool. I'll post the link to it below so people can check it out.
Yeah, but he was a really nice guy, like, and you could tell from working there, everyone that works there loves their job. Like, they bloody love their job. All of them are like active players, so you see all the like technicians working on the guns and stuff, and they've got some crazy stuff in that office, stuff that they made for themselves, just like incredible. Like,
they got some pretty dope customs.
Yeah, like the guys in there like are wizards. Like, they can just make whatever the hell they want, and they have this whole arsenal of stuff. So it's just interesting. I found it really was an eye opener to kind of see like how they do stuff. Like, you hear so much crap out there, like about Novritsch and copy this, copy that. Like, but like, if you're there and you see it all and what they're actually doing, there's so much more behind it all. Like, there really is.